Yes, good evening. My name is Wallace Gator Bradley. No, Dr. Wallace Gator Bradley. And I'm the host of the Bradley Report. I'm also the president of United in Peace Inc. Got a very interesting show for you. Okay, we're going to be talking about black economic power. Because if you own no land or know how to build on the land, it don't matter what they give to you because the land will be leased and they'll come and kick you out of it anytime. This is my man right here. This is my Melvin. You know what I mean? And we've been through the struggle. This brother Melvin, he's going to let you know who he is. Now you know. You're going to hear something, because once I heard it, you know how they say the spook beside the door. They didn't know I was in the room. But I knew about technology. And you're going to hear what this man said. While the budget hearing was going on, they had a city council meeting before they got back into the budget hearing, because there's some things they had to put in place. And you'll understand about that 60 million. It was in the play all the time. But he did the right thing, talking about Mayor Brandon Johnson, to let it be known. I ain't trying to be the mayor with the hammer. All of y'all gonna have some say-so in this. And you're gonna hear, well, Bill talking about all that, and you're gonna find out Bill was up with Daley getting all the revenue that he took out. But that's a different story. And the wife, who's the chairman of United in Peace Inc., none other than Terry Marsh Bradley, is the one that helped put this show together. And she's also, I got to say she's my wife because it sounds so nice. I had to say it twice.
You got to say it twice.
Well, without further ado,
Right.
I want to, Brother Melvin, tell my viewing audience who you are and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Melvin Bailey, managing member of Citizens Building a Better Community, and we are a developing company. We develop new construction, rehab. What we're doing, we're using that mechanism and tool to take the guns out of the young man's hands. So we trying to let them know, give us that drill, give us that gun, we'll give you a hammer or a drill to cease crime. And we understand that it's not going to stop all the crime, but it will reduce some of the crime. So that's what I do, and make awareness to the powers that be. We speak truth to power, and the truth is, you guys are living foul. In some positions. I know a lot of city council members, they real friends of mine, and they understand, they concerned because we're always in a ward office, letting them know this is what's going on in the community and how we can change. So
and something else that's key. We both brothers that come from getting educated from hard knocks. What you mean by that, Gator? Knock upside your head. For those that understand me as being an urban translator, let me speak to you in our urban understanding. We ex-felons. Took a negative, made a positive. We no longer talking about rocks and blows and throwing bricks at the penitentiary. But he know how to mix that cement. He know how to build something. And one thing about African Americans, we quick learners. I do construction. When I come out the joint, that's what kept me from going back. But I want you to hear what this man said in city council, where everybody else with the red hats talking that oopie-doop, they got a right to do what they want to do because that's why they love America. But, Sister Monty, without further ado, could you play that piece?
Our next speaker this morning is Melvin Bailey.
How you doing, Mayor and City Council?
Good morning.
Been a long time since I've been coming down here, but again, I'm coming down here, Mayor, and I want you to hear this. We want to enforce TBI, Trouble Building Initiative. There's over 15,000 vacant and abandoned buildings surrounded around the city of Chicago, and they trapped in our community. If I got started a petition. I'm getting 26 signatures from aldermen, so we can turn. I talked to several aldermen individual. As you can see, I started. They already signed. So what we want to do is take them vacant and abandoned buildings, rehab them, keep our young men in our community. Because if we keep them in the community, now we can tell them to put down their the gun. Now they don't have to take that car running into downtown, and now they don't have to kill another police officer. Is we talking about reducing all crime? No, but we're going to reduce some of the crime. We'll reduce some of the crimes with these vacant and abandoned buildings in our community. And just like Alderman Lopez said, maybe we need to have a committee meeting on it. We need to call Corporation Counsel. I already talked to Judge Murray. I already talked to Judy Freeland. Judge Murray is the housing court. Judy Freeland is the commissioner. She said, man, we got a bunch of them. But Corp Counsel are holding the properties hostage like it's their property. But this is our community. And I'm tired of seeing our young kids coming down every time you look at the news. Look, we just had a police officer killed in Oak Park, police officer killed in Chicago. Come on now, all you smart people down here, all the degrees you guys have, you mean to tell me we can't take a simple problem? Now, here's a vacant and abandoned list that they sent me. Here's some agreed order demos. They've been on the agreed order demo list since 2014, and they still standing. That's 10 years. You mean to tell me all these educated people down here, we cannot find a solution to this problem? At least we can give these kids some hope, because every time they call me or talk to me, do you have a job for me? That's all they want to do is work. They don't want, it's like, bro, I don't want to grab this sword, but I got to. Man, they like, I don't want a big bro, I don't want it, man. I'm like, they call me, I got that said. You know what, I'm going to tell you this. Y'all can take this. When they call, I tell them I have a job. You know what they tell me? Just look at the news. That's the first thing they tell me, just watch the news. And they serious, because I watch the news. The first thing you hear, I say, oh man, I couldn't save them. I can't save all of them, but we can save some of them. So I really appreciate if you guys help us with this problem, because we can, we can most definitely solve some of it. Some of it. Come on now, who all sign? I'm looking for signatures. I need 26 signatures to give to the mayor so we can force Corporation Counsel. I can't wait to talk to Corp Counsel and the budget meeting, Department of Law. This is a very big problem. But I want to say thank you to Jason Irvin. Thank you to the Housing Department, because they allow us to start building on Madison and Hamlin, a small African-American company to build. Thank you guys very much.
That's all it is.
That's what it is. I've been on. Hey, we got into it, and because we done heard what y'all done heard,
Yeah.
and sometimes we still do ear hustling. We witnessed what has happened with this election. And our whole move is this. We want everyone, especially African Americans, to understand this. Because this too will soon pass. Spiritually speaking, if you don't understand what has transpired in this political circle that has happened, take time and read the first and second books of Samuel and the book of Job in the Bible. The people was talking to God. They had a conversation with God. God was helping to fight the battle. But they said they wanted a king. So God said, okay, I'm gonna let you have a king. Let me see if he gonna make it rain on this, whatever. And he gave the king instructions on what to do. King didn't do it. So he sent Samuel to talk to the king. Yeah, messed up. So God told Samuel, from what I read, and you can read it, and it's in the Quran everywhere else, to go find Jesse. I ain't talking about Jesse Jackson. He said, go find Jesse, because Jesse had a lot of sons. And the son that God wanted was David.
That's right. That's right.
And we as a people got to be about walking by faith in God. And our DNA is over 400 years of suffering and maintaining and singing the spiritual or humming the spiritual. That's why it's in God's plan that we let you know that this man,
right.
Explain that what you was saying to the city council and how the aldermen coming in play, because we know the aldermen.
Right.
We the solution. I'm Dr. Kincaid. I'm Dr. Gator.
And so let me explain to you. So back in 2003, City Council had passed the ordinance, Trouble Building Initiative. Now, Trouble Building Initiative is an entity that they, where Miss Mabel passed or the bank walk away from the property. So you have bank walk away, zombie foreclosures, and shadow property. So that means it's no value to the bank. So the bank will walk away from it because they already wrote taxes off on. They already got paid off of it. Taxes. I mean insurance. They already said, man, they filed insurance on it, so they got paid. And so when the property come vacant and abandoned, it just sit there. So it's the city's job and corporation council job and our job to say, man, we want that property. We want that property. It's next to our house. It's vacant. Miss Mabel or Miss Minnie, she died. She has no heirs. And matter of fact, we did some research on it. The bank walked away from it. We want it. But what corporation council does, they and members of the city building department, the housing department, not now, but they have left the position. They made so much money by stealing the property. They made so much money, they're gone. Now, corporation council holding the property, and then we have a judge that's the real estate judge down in court. He said, Melvin, I'm willing to take the property and give it to the people.
Right.
And that's all we're doing. We saying feed the people these properties. So what we're going to do when we get this passed, we telling the city council, man, we're going to implement process and procedures, a RDA, a redevelopment agreement, MOU, memorandum of understanding, and a recapture agreement. So all of this will be implemented into anyone that goes to the judge and get property. We're not going to hold them. They'll be at the courthouse, and that'll be for people who can afford to rehab them. And what we want to do is implement another with the MOU. The MOU is that 50% of your hiring need to come from the community. And if 50% of your hiring, your workforce coming from the community, you're going to change some lives. You're going to reach them young men, and they're going to be interested, and women, or most definitely women, women going to take over.
Right.
But I'm going to get the men straight first because women going to fly through it.
Right.
But then that will be a mechanism and a tool that we can tell the young man, man, now we got something for you. Because when we talk to them young Thundercats, they were like, big bro, please find me a job. Find me a job, man. And then it hurts my heart when I tell them my construction site haven't started yet. So this is a low-hanging fruit for us where we can keep them employed, keep them in our community. And now, like I told City Council, man, they ain't got to be, because once they're employed, you won't see them taking cars and going and running, because, man, they got to eat. And we understand that. Do we condone it? No, but what can we say? If you're not feeding them, the only way you can lead them if you feed them. Plain and simple. And so that's what we're telling the powers that be, which is the mayor, he's on board. That's what we're telling the aldermen, the state reps, all of them.
County commissioners.
All of them. And we want to let them know that, man, why we need to have a developed community. All of us need to have a developed community because guess what? All our elected officials are African American. So we need to, from our county, state rep,
speaker.
Yeah.
And citywide.
Yeah. So that's what we're
Because
saying.
we've grown through that.
That's right.
And for our viewing audience, there's only one side.
Oh, man, tell me about it. Ain't it, man?
And that's Chicago.
That's it.
Okay? There's only one county that makes sense to us, and that's Cook County. There's only one state that makes sense to us, and that's the state of Illinois. That's why we understand Brandon taking everybody to school with the teacher spirit that's in him. I can show you better than I can tell you. My responsibility is what he's saying as mayor. My responsibility is make sure that I get revenue to keep the city going. The reason it's at 60 million is because that's what was going to be in play from last year because of the cost of living. He didn't push it last year
Right, right.
when it already was a law, already was in. So what I witnessed yesterday was that you were showing not just him, because he know. His budget chairman know. His finance chairman know. Because you've done work and pat down, war for her to see
Yeah.
what's happening. When I hear the woman just became state's attorney,
Oh.
when she spoke, she let it be known. My alderman, pat down. Had on the transition.
That's
So,
right.
and something else, because we got to get it out there, because you're going to know. Our thing is to show you and to tell you and to communicate it the way that we know how to do it, and that's by telephone, telegram, or telenegro. Because we, and I'm saying this with real humility, we believe in inclusiveness. But it's always been whoever the former mayors were until Lori got in there. They excluded us as a people.
That's right. That's right. Oh.
They excluded us. Okay? That man is talking about, and he ain't shameful. He just said out his mouth. Never been where it was a black budget director, chairman, black finance chairman, black over the rules committee, black vice mayor, and he got zoning.
He got zoning. He got zoning.
And he understand it.
You was zoning, correct?
Because he was groomed by Jesse White and George Dunn.
That's right. That's right.
You hear what I'm telling you?
That's true. You're right.
You know what I mean?
That's
Okay,
right.
and we old enough to know the power of Bill Henry, Carruthers, Beavers, Sawyer, Wilson Frost, Strozier.
That's right.
Now it's our shoulders
That man. That's right. That's right.
to show them. We don't even have time to waste when the individual want to argue. Well, y'all doing this? Y'all sold out? Okay, hey, you got to write your opinion. But we got concerns because we once was behind that wall.
Man, tell me.
And
about
we didn't pray to God. He give me a second chance, let me out of here.
it. Right.
But we got to make sure that we have saved other fathers that wants to work instead out there slanging dope and got to pay a lawyer and don't know that the only way the lawyer get paid is that you get arrested. And then,
Right. That's right. That's right.
and another thing, this show the brothers and sisters that's working in the community to stabilize the community, to understand community law, which is zero tolerance for the rape and the abuse of women and children. Zero tolerance
Right.
for senseless violence, including domestic violence, shootings and killings. And zero tolerance for the abuse and the robbery of our elders and our seniors.
And he 100% right. So that's why when they come with us, we deprogram them.
Right.
We're going to deprogram so they won't go out and with the domestic. They know they can talk to us.
Right.
Man, because we've been through
Because
it.
we've been through it.
Man, what? Man, come on. Talk to us, little
Right.
brother. You know, we can help you through that madness and that darkness that you're going through.
Right.
Because it's just darkness right now.
Right.
But it's light. It's light once you open up your eyes and pray and say, man, God, let me just walk in the spirit instead of the flesh.
Right. And check this out, man. When they see me, you, and Walter Burnett, they know Walter Burnett, the vice mayor, the dean
Yeah.
of the city council. He been there longer than everybody there now.
Yeah, he sure has.
So ex-felon. Like Jerry Butler helped me, Jesse White and Don helped him. Jesse White, Don, all them educated by allowing us, okay, if you know what to do, show me. We got great mentors out there, Elsie Hickenbottom and the host of it, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, Elsie, my partner on the project.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Joe's a partner on one of the projects. We just won a project on the west side, and we beat Rush Hospital out. So
Right.
Elsie a partner of ours. So
And he give you that ism.
That's right. We're grateful for it.
Right,
Grateful
me
for
too.
it.
Man,
Yeah.
hey, man, listen, man. Hey, man. Cause he's from the Morgan Park where I was at. They all raised me, man. They raised us. That's why God bless us to be the elders. And hey, and that's why it's the Bradley Report.
That's right. The Bradley Report.
Ain't
That's
no
right.
question. When I peeped my mellow,
Right.
I called her, hey,
Right.
man, who ain't signed that
Right.
that petition? Tell me about the petition too, man.
Oh, yeah. So we had a petition going around to make sure we get 26 alderman signature. And the 26 alderman signatures, we present that to the mayor to force Corporation Council to release them 15,000 vacant properties to the community. Send them over to the judge. And I'm going to tell y'all again, me and him don't have the properties.
Right.
It's going to be over at the judge.
Right.
In his chamber. Once you show that you can, with the finance, that you can take this property, it's yours. Don't say Gator, don't say, no, it's your property.
Right. Our move is to make sure
Yes.
that you know where to go.
That's right. That's right.
Because one thing for sure, what you demonstrated yesterday showed that you pay attention to the structure. A lot of people just caught up on the budget. They didn't know they still have a city council meeting because there's a structure. This got to be done by this date.
Right.
You know, y'all can call it what you want. We learned that from the School of Hard Knocks because they told you how a structure go. You got to be up here when we call. You got to be at that door when we call your number.
You better be there.
Right.
Line up, pair up,
Line
shut
up.
up.
Right.
Which
But
is
hey,
true.
the truth matters this, man. Now the young brothers seeing someone that they can talk to, because I created my profession as an urban translator. Okay, went through the same lick. Had a father that was tied in with the labor movement, go all the way back to the Jones boys. That had the policy.
Right.
They was loaning the money to black businesses to have black businesses.
Right.
Now look at us.
They was the bank.
And our shoulders are strong enough to hold y'all up and stern so that y'all can let an individual know. We talking about creating, not Black Wall Streets, but communities. To stop the silent gentrification. Because there's
right.
other individuals that's going through there.
They plotting right now. They own it.
You open up a lot of eyes.
Yeah. We want to help y'all build a legacy for your family.
Ain't no question.
Yeah.
Ain't no question.
We want y'all to build that legacy.
You know.
Leave that property behind.
So
for
man,
your family.
give the viewing audience your phone number or where they could get up with you so that you can give them the link to your web page and all that, man.
Yeah. All you do is Google Melvin Bailey. Everything will pop up. You Google Melvin Bailey, the phone number. We have, again, I'm showing young men and individuals and the powers that be. I don't have nothing to hide.
Right.
I'm down at city council. I know
Sure
FBI
did.
agents down there.
Sure
I don't
did.
care.
Right.
Check my background. I
So
don't
check
have
it. That's what I'm
nothing to hide.
That's what I'm trying to tell
I
you.
have nothing to hide.
But we go,
Man,
hey,
come on, man.
some people in the summer they go, for lack of a better phrase, they want to go to Atlanta for the freak meet.
Yeah.
We go Congressional Black Caucus.
That's where we go. Right. We're going up there with lawmakers in D.C.
Right.
Telling them what they doing wrong.
Right.
What we need in our community.
So now,
Google Melvin Bailey.
I'm Dr. Gator, and I officially write the prescriptions for the solution. In the time when I was a fool, I thought I could scribble on some paper and tell them that was a prescription to get some syrup. Trying to get no syrup now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everything is straight legit.
That's right. That's right. Legit now. Right.
Like I say, it's the Bradley Report, and y'all know how we do it. I got to say, to God be the glory.
That's right.
And you better listen, because what we just presented to you on the Bradley Report is me and Melvin's story. And when it comes time to vote, vote, don't choke. But one thing for sure, this that we bringing to you is a plan that we taking into 2025.
Man.
Starting with making sure after the budget hearing, y'all gonna hear and be shown what to do and what we've done. So with that, I want to say to God be the glory. This is our story.
It's our story. That's right.
Bam.
Thank you for the Bradley.
Oh, man, ain't no question,
Yeah,
dog.
thank